welcome to Starting Up, home to the startup community on Indian television. We've come to the last episode of our Super Angel series this week. That and a lot more coming your way over the next half hour. On the show today, the latest head turner in India's e-commerce space, we meet with letsbuy.com on What's Your Story. On Super Angels, cloud startup BoxOS makes its pitch to Super Angel Vishal Gondal. And finally, we meet some of India's most promising women entrepreneurs at the TiE Stree Shakti Awards. Now, e-commerce has become quite the flavour of the season for the Indian startup world. We've all heard about Flipkart's rumoured valuation of $1 billion and then their Snapdeal's valuation of 1,000 crore rupees. Well, guess what? The latest player in the e-commerce space is Delhi-based letsbuy.com. Surbhi Goyal gets us their story.
When e-commerce started gaining traction in India 5 years or so ago, really the most popular items sold were books and CDs. At a price point of between 500 and 1000 rupees. About 3 years ago, that slowly started changing. And it was not just books that were being bought on a click, it was also pen drives, cameras, mobile phones and even laptops. Leading this change was Hitesh Dhingra. Then with CafeGadgets.in, he saw potential in the model and decided to start off on his own. He teamed up with co-founder Amanpreet Bajaj to launch electronics-focused e-commerce portal letsbuy.com.
One thing is our focused approach towards the category. What we realized when we were starting out was if you have to buy an LCD TV, you'll preferably go to a store selling only electronic products rather than someone who is selling grocery along with the TVs. So we decided to focus on this category. And that actually helped us in offering the best possible selection on the site. So today if you search for an LCD TV on Let's Buy, you'll get more than 400 number of SKUs, right? And whereas, I mean, even if you go to the largest offline store, you'll end up getting 30 to 40 SKUs.
Electronics was the focus area, but with competitors like Flipkart.com, Infibeam and India Plaza also expanding their electronics range, the Let's Buy team realized that they had to differentiate themselves to the consumer. They did this by taking advantage of their bulk inventory and offering deep discounts and deals to the consumer.
What we do is that we keep a track of what is selling. So about 50 to 60% of what is selling fast is always stocked in the warehouses. So we forecast the demand based on the past trends, based on whatever marketing initiatives the company is going to have. And keeping all of these factors in view, we keep certain stock within our warehouses across the country. Going forward, this number or percentage of items in stock is going to increase. And that is what we are gearing up for.
By providing features, reviews and deals on products, letsbuy.com provides a convenient substitute to the touch and feel-led purchase to Indian gadget lovers. And by dispatching 3,000 orders per day from this warehouse in Delhi and warehouses in Mumbai and Bengaluru, letsbuy.com hopes to reach the doorsteps of 1 million customers by next year. Using the warehouse model, letsbuy.com has scaled up extremely rapidly. And it's this rapid growth that has really impressed their early stage investors, Helion Partners, who made an investment of $6 million along with Axel and Tiger Global.
Between then and now, pretty much everything has changed. When you grow so many times in 1 year, the technology has to change. The company has completely reinvented the technology. Customer support, which is always a challenge in consumer-facing businesses because people expect the moon and you have to be able to deliver the moon if one has to survive in this business. That has reinvented itself many times over. The size of the company is more than 10 times larger than when we first met this company.
And one way they've done this is by doing a deep dive into the electronic space. The site offers a total of over 20 types of products with over 300 brands on the platform. One big driver of sales is IT accessories like routers and modems, and global brands like Belkin India have expanded their reach in the country through their platform.
See, since we partnered with Let's Buy, obviously we started off small, but the relationship is growing rapidly, and since it's coming off a small base, the growth percentages numbers are astronomical in thousands and 2,000 and 3,000 percentages. But one of the clear I think agreements and partnership goals that we've set for both organizations is that we want to be close to 50 lakhs per month by December from our current of around close to 20 lakhs. So that again will be a tremendous jump for us, and it's I think we'll blow past it together.
It's not only IT products that have seen traction, with features like cash on delivery, in-transit damage insurance and free home delivery. LetsBuy.com has begun to win the trust of the consumer. While doing so, the startup has managed to garner revenues of 100 crore rupees and expects to touch 1000 crore rupees within the next 3 years. One big reason for this is their higher average billing at 4000 rupees, which is higher than the e-commerce industry average of 2500 rupees. Execution and quality of service is all important, and someone who knows a thing or two about execution in the space is founder of IndiaPlaza.com and e-commerce pioneer K. Vetheeswaran. In his views, maintaining the trust of the consumer is key.
The real challenge is, given the fact that you are scaling up in a business where customer acquisition costs are anyway high and margins are low, and you are competing against sites who are also selling at low margins, so the temptation is to sell at cost or below cost. How will you ever make money in this business? In other words, by selling electronics on the internet, is there a likelihood that the website would be profitable in a reasonable period of time? To me, I don't think there is an answer yet.
LetsBuy.com has managed to maintain profit margins of 15%, lower than more profitable items like books, but with much higher billing. As they expand their product line, it will be interesting to see whether they dive deeper into electronics or become a more broad-based e-commerce offering. Whatever they do, they will do well to stick to their roots, which is ensuring that electronics remain at the core of their value offering.
In fact, the word on the street is that Let's Buy is all set to raise as much as $50 million, which effectively then values them at a little over $100 million. Not bad, quite an achievement for a startup actually, that's just 2 years old. Well, let's take a break here then on the show, but coming up. Could it be time to take your operating system to the cloud? Box OS makes its pitch to super angel Vishal Gondal.